I'm tired from yesterday. But if I don't come in and train, I feel like shit. This will make me feel so much better. Especially after a day when you eat a lot. Just feel like clogged up and a little bloated, a little soft. When you train, you just tighten up. And the food goes to the right places. So if I just got lazy and took today off, I would have regretted it. I would have felt like crap, especially getting on a plane. I would have felt like a big blowfish. So I'm glad we got in. And maybe it wasn't the best workout ever, but got a little pump.
You call that a little pump?
I swear it's yesterday's food. I normally don't look like this. A lot of sodium, man. Like the food that I cooked in New York to bring here to Kuwait, I didn't put any salt on it. I put some mustard on it, but I put no salt, especially the food on the plane. And then all the food we ate together is like, God knows how much salt is in there.
What's the name of that prep food you ordered?
Here, in New York is NutriChef. They do my whole prep, and they're amazing. But here, I didn't know anyone, so I saw the guys around here were doing Eat Smart. So he hooked it up. He was very kind. He sent me food, and it was really good.
How do you rate it compared to what we have in the U.S.?
It was excellent. I would say it was top notch. But you got to understand, it's all relative to how fresh the food is. So he brought it to me. It's still warm. I ate it like that. It's different when you take your food, you put it in the fridge. But NutriChef is phenomenal. They give me the food exactly how I want it. They don't overcook anything, so it stays fresh. If I reheat it, it doesn't get dry. But you know, in New York, my food's in the fridge for 3 days. This food he brought for me, I ate it warm.
Okay, and let's talk about Kuwait, which is pretty much this country right here. Since you are pretty much more or less from this region, you're originally from Persia, just upstairs.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I mean, in the US and in the Western world, they don't have a proper idea, I think, about countries here in the Middle East. So what can you tell them about Kuwait? How is Kuwait? Is it westernized? Is it a third world country? How are things here?
Kuwait is small, but it is not a third world country. Per capita, there's a lot of money here. So there's not a lot of people, but they're predominantly wealthy. So their wealth is very, very high. It's an old country, but there's how many Porsches and Ferraris do we see today? Yeah, of course it's westernized. They still have their culture and their beliefs and the way they do things and with respect and just the way that people come up to me in LUI and say hi and show their love and respect. But it's absolutely westernized. I mean, I see all the nice things we have in the States here, you know? There's a lot of money here, and most of the people aren't really from here. They come from other countries. Like I met a lot of people from my country. And also, Kuwait in some respects is kind of like Brazil. It's a melting pot of culture. So a lot of people like Ahmad Ashkenazi, the 212, he's a descendant of Persia. The last name Ashkenazi is Persian. So there's a lot of people that are like 4 or 5 generation Kuwaiti. They speak Kuwaiti, they don't speak my language, and they see themselves as Kuwaiti, but their origin is Iran or Afghanistan or Iraq or somewhere else, you know? But it's a cool place. I mean, look, I didn't do the tourist thing and go to the city and look around. It's been full bodybuilding with LUI, eating, training, and being at the show, which I love. But from that, yeah, I mean, just the show yesterday, I had a blast guest posing, and it was because of the energy and because of the passion that these fans have. They were going nuts, you know? So I go off of their energy, you know?
Would you probably come back next year, hopefully?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it was a great move by Dymatize. It's a smaller show. They normally wouldn't come to smaller shows like this, but you know, I think it was a success for us. For me, it's really about getting out there, and you gotta understand, I live in New York. I train with like 10 pro bodybuilders. The gym I train at Beth Francis, all the pros in the world come through there. Then you got people that are living in countries like this. They don't see a lot of pros. You know, I mean, in Oxygen, yeah, they have a bunch, but they don't see them. So to come there and see their reaction, you know, maybe they've been following me or looking at my pictures for a few years, it's really it's touching. So it's cool. I would love to come back to Kuwait.
And finally, one word in Persian to your Persian friends. You have a lot here.
Mamnoon. Mamnoon means thank you. Mamnoonam. واقعاً from the bottom of my heart, خیلی دوستتون دارم. ممنونم که پشتم همیشه هستین. You guys are always supporting me, And of course, any fan that supports me, I love them and it means the world to me. But you know, of course, when it's my homeland and my home country, and they're so proud of me, it gives me, even just saying it, it gives me goosebumps. You know, so خیلی دوستتون دارم. مرسی و ممنونم.
Thank you, brother. God bless you.